The whooping crane reached a record low in their population from such poaching, leaving as few as 14 left in the world in 1941. With the shrinking loss of their natural habitat and food sources, some of the bird species have struggled to adapt their flight and nesting patterns outside of their normal routes. Established in 1994, the Platte River Recovery Implementation Program has incorporated the combined efforts of Colorado, Wyoming, and Nebraska. One of the program's first acts was placing the most imperiled animals of the Platte, the whooping crane, piping plover, least tern, and pallid sturgeon, on the endangered species list.
My name is Jerry Kenny. I'm the Executive Director of the Platte River Recovery Implementation Program. So we're focused on the Platte River, but what we're working to recover are the threatened and endangered species of the Platte Basin. In particular, 4 target species: the whooping crane, the interior least tern, and the piping plover.
From here, the program is granted access to regain, monitor, and remedy land issues around the Platte for the recovery of both the endangered species and their habitat as a whole. The tradition of hunting these creatures for their distinct feathers has also served as a remarkably destructive force on an already dwindling species. Whooping cranes and piping plovers both have suffered from such hunting in the early 1900s.
The primary reason for the whooping crane population decline in the early or late 1800s, early 1900s was due to harvest for headdresses and different type of clothing. And there's reports of hundreds and thousands that were killed in a single area. Nebraska was a target area given the densities of the bird. Another reason for the slow growth of the whooping crane population is the landscape has changed, as well as off the rivers that pulls the groundwater levels down and results in the drying up of the wetlands that the species depends on.
I'm the director of the One World, One Water Center at Metropolitan State University of Denver.
My name is Nona Shipman. I am the manager of the One World, One Water Center at Metropolitan State University. Tom and I joined the social doc class in Nebraska in March, and it was a wonderful weekend. Tom and I had actually approached Ken Bizio with the idea to go to Nebraska to watch the crane migration, and we didn't realize how big he was going to take this small idea we had. And so we were really excited to see how far it had gone and the students that are involved. It was a lot of fun. I certainly learned a lot. I had only a little bit of previous knowledge about the cranes and very little knowledge about Nebraska, and it ended up being wonderful. It was really educational. I definitely got to see and do some things that I would not have been able to otherwise. And so even if you're not a student, you can learn so much from being involved with water.